Hey, how's everybody doing? I hope you had a great weekend and that you're ready for the first day of class. I know I am. I know we worked hard and we're ready to see the students back on campus in hopes that things will return to normal. But I don't want to be before you too long. I just want to kind of go over a few things in regards to the change cohorts and some of the information that we didn't get a chance to cover on Wednesday at our meeting for the sake of time. But what I want to do is kind of give some direction in what I want the change cohorts to kind of identify and what I want them to look for. And I know that you're going to do a great job because I've already heard about a few of the change cohorts already setting up their meetings and going forward as fast as they can. So I'm excited about that, and I'm very appreciative of you taking the bull by the horns. So without further ado, I just want to get into it. I probably won't be before you no more than 5 minutes. So thank you for your time. All right, so we'll get to it. And one of the things that I always want to remember is that we're going to follow our goals, and the goals is to always address real problems, real numbers, so we can develop real accountability as we're championing these particular items within our cohorts. So, change cohorts A, B, and C. What are we tasked with? So I'm going to click on this link here. It's going to take you to the 2017-2020 strategic plan. Now, keep in mind that this plan is set to expire shortly, as it is the year 2020. Plans are in motion now to begin creating the new strategic plan. But I thought it would be appropriate for us to follow this one since we are currently inside of the academic year 2020-2021. So, Group A, where did I get your goals from? Or the items that you're going to be working on. I got them from goals number 2 and goals number 5. Your particular mission is for personnel, policies, procedures, student, staff, and the faculty experience. And as you can see, goal number 2 is to enhance the student experience, and goal number 5 is to enhance the organizational climate for employees. So that's your task. Group B, you are tasked with goal number 1 off of the strategic plan, which is to enhance student success. And I thought that instruction went well with student success. Therefore, I combined those two. Group C, goal number 4 is what you're going to be focusing on is to enhance the college image to its external constituents. One of the things I want to remind you of or bring up is that goal number 3 is existing in itself and by itself, but I want all 3 cohorts to consider that as well, which is to enhance funding for programs and services as well as infrastructure. So I want to take a close look at that. So as you mark or identify your action items, please consider goal number 3. Once again, all 3 groups. Please take a look at enhancing funding for programs, services, and infrastructure. And remember, we are identifying problems, real numbers, and real accountability with diversity, equity, and inclusion in mind. So keep that in mind. What problems do you foresee in the way of diversity, equity, and in inclusion? So cohort A, let's take a look at goal number 2 of the strategic plan. Enhance the student experience. For students to be truly successful at Johnson Community College, their collegiate experience must be of the highest quality. That experience is impacted by a combination of several factors: the ratio of faculty to students, student engagement with the campus community, the availability of resources, and the quality of courses and instruction. We strive to provide the best possible experience to our students to ensure their success. These are the success measures that the committee came up with. Take a look at them for a moment. And as you identify areas that you feel may need improvement. Let's look at these success measures and keep those in mind. All right, we'll take a look at goal number 5 now, which is enhance the organizational climate for employees. The driving force behind ensuring student success is our employees and our board members, faculty, staff, administrators, the board of trustees, and the foundation board of directors. In order for these groups to help students achieve success, they must have a climate conducive to productivity, collegiality, and respect. Accordingly, pursuit of the last goal of 2017-2020 strategic plan precipitates the first goal of the plan. So take a look at these success measures, and then I want you to take these into consideration as well as you are formulating your action items. Employee satisfaction with institutional structure, employee satisfaction with student focus, employee satisfaction with supervisory relationships, employee satisfaction with teamwork, minority full-time employee representation, and full-time employee retention. All right, cohort B, instruction and student success. Those two go hand in hand. So goal number 1 says that enhancing student success means that student success forms the basis of all we do at Johnson Community College. As such, it is the primary goal of the 2017-2020 strategic plan. Student success means many things: obtaining employment, increasing wages, transferring to a 4-year institution, fulfilling a personal goal, or completing the first year of higher education and progressing to the next. Every way in which a student views success is important to us. So take a look at these success measures. I won't read all of these out, but I will pause it so you can take a look at it. In cohort C, here's goal number 4, the goal that you'll be working off of: enhance college image to external constituents. In order to secure new students, donors, and grantors, the college must maintain an outstanding image within the community. Marketing and recruitment will play a vital role in this endeavor. Additionally, continued business and industry relationships building will be necessary to advance the college image in the community. Through these efforts, we should experience increased applications, business industry partnership, and enrollment of unique first-time students. So here are the success measures that go along with that. In all cohorts, this is goal number 3, and I want you to look at this as well and bring your expertise to the table as in regards to enhancing funding for programs, service, and infrastructure. Without adequate funding, we cannot provide the best possible experience to our students. Increased funding is needed to improve programs, strengthen services, and update infrastructure. To do this, we must increase our funding from the state, the giving to our foundation, and our grant activity. So please take a look at the success measures, and as you think about your action items, please consider goal number 3 as well. So here's some things to consider as we are working together in our cohorts. I want you to dive in deep. There's no doubt about it. Put it all on the table. Let's remember to respect each other's opinions. Let's address real problems, real numbers, and real accountability. Don't forget about our goals. We want to have open and honest dialogue. Make sure you identify where we are and go from there. So we want to make sure that we're not automatically assuming that, hey, there's an issue here with these particular action items that we are going to cover. Let's identify what questions to ask within our cohorts. And then let's identify who or which group is underrepresented and interview those individuals, regardless of if they're internal or external. Compile all those discussions and share them with the large group. So this is what I want each cohort to do as well. I want each change cohort to ask and identify what the elephant in the room is and share that with the large committee in September. So make sure you have an elephant in the room session during your meetings so we can address that. And the next time that comes up, it's easy to talk about. Throw your ideas out there, but narrow them down to 3 action items. Each group will have 20 minutes to present their findings and answer questions from other committee members at our large committee meeting. The committee will vote on which action items to present to Dr. Johnson for AC and board approval. Depending on how Dr. Johnson wants to proceed, then that's how we're going to handle that. Dr. Johnson, Dr. Terry Lee, Harlan, and I will not vote. But if there is a tie, I will vote to break the tie. So I wanted to kind of give you that structure and how we want to kind of manage our cohorts and as we work in this and on this initiative together. And as we work together, I just wanted to put this back up, the guidelines for interaction, just to remind us to consider all of these points. Be present and respect the space. Share your experiences using I statements. Assess your safety and use your discernment. The stories of others are theirs to share. Maintain confidentiality and trust among the group. Step up, step back. If you experience yourself making judgments, ask yourself where did those feelings come from. Consider and address the impact of actions rather than focusing on your intentions. Consider your privilege. Acknowledge pain or offense in the moment using ouch, and have the option to discuss it or not at that time. Confront, critique, and challenge your discomfort. And like I always say, being comfortable with being uncomfortable. Here's the growth chart: comfort zone, fear zone, learning zone, and growth zone. So take a moment to look at that. I know I said 5 minutes, and I apologize. I truly apologize, but I really appreciate your time. And I'm excited. Let's get this thing done, and let's be better together. Let's be better together. Take care. Have a great week, and I hope that you are very successful in your class. If you have any questions or any concerns, don't hesitate to contact me. I will be more than glad to do as much as I can and to do my part to answer any questions that you may have. I really appreciate each and every last one of you for taking your time to do something that's so important. Thank you. Have a great week.